Dr. Nicoletti has served trainees of the Foundation and beyond for many years. In addition to being a former board member, Dr. Nicoletti is our subject matter expert, providing threat assessment services for us and school districts and entities throughout the nation. Many federal and state entities rely on him to provide his expertise and training to their staff. The number of crisis events that have been avoided because of his work is not able to be documented, but there are hundreds of stories just within the work of the Foundation. I rely on Dr. Nicoletti for his expertise in providing this work and regularly refer people seeking assistance with threats to him. In addition to this, Dr. Nicoletti has, on multiple occasions, provided assistance pro bono to us and to others. When our threat assessment training team went to Hawaii, Dr. Nicoletti stayed extra days at his own expense to provide trauma care to individuals impacted by the fires. There are very few law enforcement officers who have not been served by Dr. Nicoletti when they have experienced traumatic events. He is always willing to donate to ensure services can be provided and has donated his time and resources to provide information to prevent and resolve bullying issues, sexual assault issues, and always jumps in to make our schools and communities safer. He has never charged what he could or should charge, and is continually willing to do more to help everyone. People, districts, and entities nationwide rely on his expertise, and he has trained the majority of those who do this work regularly. He truly is an asset to the Foundation and all of Colorado and beyond. Dr. Nicoletti, thank you. Thank you for everything you do. You're appreciated, your work is appreciated, your expertise is appreciated, and we are so grateful. I am so grateful to you. Thank you, and congratulations.
Mr. Nicoletti, congratulations on receiving the Jeffco DeAngelis Community Safety Championship Award. Needless to say, you have a special place in my heart. We go way back. I can't thank you enough that I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you. I know we knew each other prior to that horrific day, April 20th, 1999, but what you did for me and for our community and continue to do, I cannot thank you enough, and you've made a difference. And I knew whenever I needed someone's support, you would be there. And I can remember just calling you and you'd always pick up. And if I was concerned about a student or a situation, you were there. And you've done this for so many years, and you continue to make a difference and impact so many lives. And we are all eternally grateful.
I can tell you, John, on behalf of the board of directors, the staff, and myself personally, this award is one that is well deserved by you, and we are so pleased to present it to you for this calendar year. I can tell you that you all know that you have been a part of our organization and our group from its inception through our formative years as we've developed programs, curriculums, the Safety Center, and you have brought to us a value like no one else. So I can say without reservation, this award is well deserved. You have brought to us your expertise on a local, regional, and national level like no one else in the Foundation during our formative years. You have brought to us the knowledge and skills that you have in relating to enhancing community and school safety. No one else quite can bring that to us when we first started our organization. And the most important thing that you did for our organization during its formative years, John, is you gave us credibility. And that is really key as we developed our curriculums and our programs and met with various groups, not only in the state of Colorado, but across the United States. You continue to provide that credibility, and I can tell you that it is a value like no one can provide. Thank you so much for doing that. Your contributions, your personal commitment for the years that you've served on our board and now as an advisor have certainly been a value add. And I can tell you that all of us that know the things that you've done, the person that you are, the skills that you have, are excited, and we are most appreciative of all you do, John. So congratulations again on being our Community Safety Champion of the Year.
Well, I am honored to speak about John Nicoletti. He I consider him a very dear friend. He's a mentor. There was times in my professional career where I really relied on him for advice, many times, just in terms of cases that I was working and situations that happened where I needed feedback, and always relied on Dr. Nicoletti for that. Also, I think one of the things that's very telling about Dr. Nicoletti is you really get to know somebody when you travel with them. And when I was in Houston, when we got the grant, the Department of Homeland Security grant, and I went to Houston with him, and it was hot and muggy, and he was just a pleasure. We walked a lot in Houston, and I remember thinking to myself, he never was frustrated, got angry. He was just always calm and just so together, and so thankful for what the opportunities I know that he had. One thing that John is, that I can say that I honestly mean from the bottom of my heart, is he is known internationally and is one of the most humblest people that I know. He is, I think one of the statements, or something that I think is very telling too, is how you treat somebody that can do nothing for you. And many times when we would travel and we would be at a restaurant or at the airport, and the way that he treats people that can do nothing for him is amazing to me. He's just a humble, kind, smart, generous, and caring soul, and I'm honored to call him my friend. So thank you.
John, oh my God, what a well-deserved award. I don't have enough time or enough words to talk about how your involvement in my life, your mentorship, your friendship, your knowledge has made not my life better, but honestly, the entire world, with the message that you share, with the information that you have, with the way that you deliver it. Our relationship goes back, 31 years now, from when I first got hired. And who would have thought, of all my events that I've been through, all those things you talk about, those hard days, that you were the one that got me through them all. I would not have made 30 years in this profession going through what I went through without your guidance, your knowledge, your counseling. I am eternally in your debt, and I've told you this many times. There's not one person out there that deserves this award more than you. And let's take it a step further, right? Because not only me, but your guidance helped my daughter get through one of her worst events in her life. And again, it just comes back to you and what you've created, your dedication, the selflessness of what you give back to this community, locally, state, nation, and truly the world. And so I'm so excited for you to receive this award. I am so grateful for our friendship, and I'm excited for some of the new endeavors that we are pushing forward. So John, congratulations, well deserved.
I really would like to say a few things about John that I learned in my experience as a local government attorney and as a local elected official, because I had a lot of opportunity to interact with first responders, and in particular police departments and senior staff in police departments around the state. And I think it was the late 70s, it might have been around 1980, John became the staff psychologist for the Aurora Police Department. And since that time, all these years, continuing through today, he's provided mental health services and supportive counseling, grief counseling, trauma counseling to our first responders. And these are folks who have gone through, in many cases, the most excruciating circumstances you can imagine. And John was there to help them get through it and help them go forward. And he's really dedicated his life to providing support for our first responders. John, I thank you. You are a pioneer, not just in Colorado, but nationally, with the approach that you have taken to provide mental health support for our first responders, and we are truly grateful for your service. Thank you.
I share this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. So many people walk in and out of our lives, but true friends leave footprints on our heart. Thank you for leaving a footprint on our heart and helping so many others, and just sending you my deepest love. And you are a dear friend, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and congratulations.
Dr. John Nicoletti, congratulations for being awarded the Community Safety Champion of the Year by the DeAngelo Center Foundation. We are so grateful for you. You are so deserving of this award, and we appreciate everything that you do, as well as the way you do it. Thank you and congratulations.